Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We are in IE and just going into nighttime, but unfortunately there's no lights until we get electricity, which is a little way off. I think nanobots is about to finish researching, so we should probably pull up some of the detritus and have a go at building nanobots if we can find out what the recipe is. And there we go. So we've got some new things. We have copper cable, electron tube, electronic circuit. Fair enough. In the buildings, we have the nano emitter, nanobot construction bots, and the nanobot termite bots. Okay. Repair packs just require mechanical parts of both flavors. So it looks like we can do this. Nano emitter requires electronic emitter. Oh, okay. And there's a ton of products we need. So ceramic is sand and steam. We're going to need some glass. Okay, it looks like this is going to be quite involved. So the next process I think we need to automate is green circuit production. And the way I tend to approach this is I make a bill of materials on the ground using assemblers. So let's start that. And we don't need very much initially. Electron tube and coils. The coils are just made up of copper plates, so that's fine. These are made of coils and ceramic and industrial glass. Okay. So, coils we've got covered already. Ceramic and industrial glass. And where were they? Oh, we've got some extra buildings as well. Containers. Okay. And store boxes. So that seems like they're presumably bigger boxes. We have landfill unlocked, and we have some display plates. So where... Okay, it looks like these are not machines making... Yeah, I can't find the recipe. Okay, let's do the trusted thing, and we're going to go to the recipe book. So we'll type in ceramic, and this gives us a UI for all the various ways it can be made and all the various places it can be used. So this is the recipe book mod. So we have a recipe for ceramic made in a steam assembler, which I think is what we have here. Oh, there it is. From sand and steam. Okay, and then sand is made from a crusher. There we go. So that's that production chain. And then the other thing we needed was industrial glass, which doesn't seem to be made here. I'm guessing it might be smelted, but let's have a look. So glass, it looks like there's quite a few things called glass, but we have industrial glass, which is used in a bunch of things. There are two recipes for it, but the one we currently have takes in sand, produces industrial glass, and is done in a stone furnace. Okay, well, it looks like the next thing then is sand. To get sand we need stone, and to get stone in this mod pack we need to use a special mining drill, a stone quarry. So let's make a couple of those and see if this clarifies things. Also, our bus has kind of run out of space because I wasn't paying too much attention to where to put it. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what we should do with the bus. I could turn the bus round a corner. That might be the way forward. And I'm just checking our boxes are full, which they're not, so let's fill them back up. And we'll do the same for iron, because it looks like we just can't really get enough iron at the moment. But I'm not that keen to set up a proper smelting stack until we're electrified. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is bring our belt around the corner here. Okay. And then if I take a copy of these so we can remember, put it there. Good, and we will continue to make more belt. Okay, this looks like a place. So the first thing I would like to do is, it looks like we need sand. And it looks like sand is going to be a thing we need for several processes. I don't know whether I should make it, whoa, on site each time. I keep forgetting I've got explosive trees. Let's start off by making it where it's needed. See if that works. Okay, so these apparently are burner. So we're going to make some stone at not very many a minute. Oh, okay, I was expecting this to put them out onto a belt, but it doesn't seem to. It seems to just fill up. Okay. So, I guess... Whoops, the pipes seem to overrun the inserters. I think that might have been a problem before. Okay, so... We need sand for... We need to crush some stone into sand. I have no idea of ratios, so we will set it up and then work it out afterwards. Good. In fact, I'm going to use this little calculator. Oh, it's a 1-to-1. Okay, let's slim this down then since it's 1-to-1. There we go. Okay, so that's our sand. I think I might do a second one of these. Do we have any more steam crushers? Let's make some more. And I think I'm okay for intermediates at the moment. Okay. I don't know how many inserters we actually need to keep this process. Yeah, it looks like 2 might be a good choice. Okay, let's do that. And then I think, yes, we have Bob's inserters, so I can adjust where the inserters drop, which is really useful. These have quite a high explosion rate. I'm not very happy about that. I may dial that back. Okay, so we needed sand. So let's put that on the bus. There we go. I haven't yet decided if we're going to go for ultimately a bus-based base, but we certainly are at the moment, just to get everything up and running. The other tree-related mod I have is called Nox's Trees, I think, and it allows trees to grow back, which is exciting. So where would these go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. So let's put this on the far side because it makes it easier filling belts. And, right, so we have burner heater, I'm not sure what that is for. Refueling tower, I'm assuming that's something to do with the steam trains. Fluid tanks. Nano explosives for getting rid of cliffs. We want that. I want to get rid of cliffs. Steel axe would be nice because it still takes a while to pick up items. Do I want better killing? I think so. We'll do the fluid tank and we'll do this burner heater just to keep the factory running while we do this. Okay, so that looks like we have sand. We can knock that off the list. The next thing would be ceramics. Okay. So it would be perfectly legitimate for me to take this off the bus and then put it back on again. But since life is short, we don't quite have enough tiles to do it this way. Because I've never made a bus like this. See, we can't get our pipe through. I think I'm going to move the pipe down one. And then we can take the pipe underground, which should simplify things. Okay. One down isn't enough, is it? Because when I'm bringing the belt back up this way, it has to go under the pipe. Well, that's annoying. So I think we need to leave 2 tiles gap to the left-hand side of this pipe to be able to fit all our plumbing in. Let's move everything around now, because this is the first build in a new thing. So I would like to. Whoop. Okay, we won't move it in the most efficient way, but we will move it in an effective way. There we go. This can come up and go here. Go put the arms back. Then put these back to being near. Okay, so then the belt can go back. Then we can go under here and then onto the bus. Okay, so we've left a bit too much room here. That will be fine. Do I put a burner insert? No, it's because it isn't joined on with a pipe there. I wish that it was more clear when things are ghosts, because I find it quite ambiguous sometimes. There we go. Alright. So I think this might be a new design for piping. Okie dokie. So, we wanted to... The whole point of this was that we were going to be bringing some of the sand straight back to make some ceramic. And I have no idea how many of these we're going to need, or if I should be doing this as a sort of all-in-one build, or what. So this requires steam and sand. So there is the steam to power the machines. Okay. There is steam for the input arms. And then perhaps we can do something like this. Yeah, it looks like we can. Okay. And ceramic. Let's put that back on the bus. We're going to get through a lot of undergrounds with this design, but it's just the way things are. In a minute, hopefully we'll have nanobots and other fun things, which means we can get rid of the trees more safely. There we go. Okay, luckily these fires are quite short-lived. And as of now, we don't have any crafting for things like arms and belts. Oh, that was expensive. Okay, so that is ceramics onto the belt. Let's again get these machines to fill both sides. And just in case, let's check. Oh, it's a 1-to-1, so I could have done a straight insert between all these things, but I'm not keen to do any straight direct insert builds at this stage of the factory. Okay, so we have ceramics. Then the next thing we needed was the glass. So what was we smelt glass, don't we, from sand? Okay, so if I increase our sand production, I'm aware I'm taking down some of our defences. I think we'll start putting some of them back. Okay. We'll make some more of these things. And I think it's just easier to drag arms, to be honest. Although it's quite profligate in arms, so maybe I should be being a bit more careful. Okay, cut and paste those to get the side of the belt. Good. So we are making ceramic, that's on the bus. Industrial glass. That was being smelted from sand. Okay, so if I bring... I've not done a belt-based base for so long that I've forgotten a lot of the basic tricks for how to organise things. I think we can get away with an underground... Yeah, I think we can get away with an underground here. Okay, so the sand will come in. Then we need to smelt it in some furnaces. Okay, and I don't know how many furnaces we will need. For now I'm just going to put coal in my hand, which is probably a really poor choice. We probably should do something sensible with bringing in a belt of coal, but for now we'll do it by hand. Okay, I'm starting to craft some intermediates, which I should be just pulling off belts or out of buffers. So let's grab some stuff, see if that helps. Okay. And again, these are going to need... Let's do 4 for now. We can easily cut and paste to expand. Okay, so it turns out that I really... There we go. So we are making glass. Whoop, sorry. Don't know why I put the pipe there. We are putting out glass. And again, we're going to do the near-far. There we go. And glass, I'm expecting, is a thing which is going to be used. So let's put that there. Ooh, there's some stuff on the belt. Okay. So before we dump this back, we need to filter this for slag. Okay, and for now, I just want to put slag into a box. Later on, we'll do something with it. But for now, I just want the slag in a box. Is this working? Is there any... No, there's no steam. Okay, why is there no steam? Because we're out of coal in steam boilers. Okay, that can all go in there. We're still working on coal-powered labs, so they need some fuel. Good, so this is now working. Let's dump these in as well. Clean this off. Okay, it's getting to the point where I'm a bit annoyed about not having a belt making machine. So maybe that's the next thing to set up. So belts are made from plate and biomechanical parts, which is exactly what we have here. So I think I'm just going to put a belt manufacturer on the end. Again, move that. Set this recipe to belt. Okay, and then we will put the belts in a couple of boxes, and from now on hopefully I can do that, grab some. Okay, so the next process we needed was, we've done that. The next thing is the, whatever these things are called. So they're called electronic tube. Okay, I guess a bit like a valve or something. So it would be nice to know if these are used anywhere else. This whole starter base thing is going to be torn down at some point, but so electronic tube is used in electronic circuits and advanced circuits, but nowhere else. So we're just going to make the tubes and insert them directly in. So let's find out what the rate is for those. Okay, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And let's check for coils as well. No, it's a 1-to-2 ratio. Okay. Let's double check. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So then how many copper coils do we need? Okay, I'm going to move this machine over here because coils are needed for the green circuit thing. They're also needed here. Okay, so it seems like there's one copper coil machine for 4 of the electronic tubes. But then there's 1-to-1 for the green circuit. Okay, so this is starting to suggest a build which looks something like direct insert there. Then something like that. Okay, and then maybe another copper back there. That looks like something we can probably work with. This just requires copper plate, as does this. The other way to do it would be that. which seems a bit neater, doesn't it? Then this requires iron plate as an extra input, and these require 2 inputs on a split belt. Okay, so on a split belt, I need the ceramic and the industrial glass. So let's bring that in over here. So we'll bring in a belt. Here, I guess. So this is ceramic and glass. So we can take the glass off here. There we go. We'll need to jump that belt over. So then this setup gets placed there. Maybe we want it that way around. I'm not sure. I think we'll do it that way for now. Good. That works. Handy. If we move these arms this side, I don't know why I'm trying to minimize the number of pipes used, because that's probably not the most important thing. It just kind of feels like it's something I should be doing. Okay, that's good. So this doesn't have coils yet because we need to feed the coils machines. And let's put those inserters here. Good. For that we need copper. Copper plate. And copper plate is on this belt here. This is going to get tedious very quickly, isn't it? With keeping it the base running by feeding things in boxes. I might look at an alternative option for that in between episodes, because I'm going to get bored of it quite quick. Wonderful. How are we doing the belt? Not very well. Okay. One of the reasons I sort of fell out of love with bus-based builds is just the sheer quantity of materials you get through. Okay, so I don't seem to have copper plates anywhere on the bus. Okay, which is unfortunate. What we could do... How many copper plate machines do we need per coil machine? So let's set this recipe to plates. Sorry, I don't know why I... There we are. Oh, we need 2 plate machines for 1 copper coil machine. Yeah, that's not happening here. Alright, so we're going to have a belt of copper, which means that our bus is foobarred already. Okay, that doesn't quite reach. One of the reasons I fill belts up from the side I do is because it cuts out on how many underground belts you need to use. But anyway, there you go. I'm going to put some copper plate building here because I just don't have anywhere else I can think to do it right now. So we'll have some steam assemblers. How many steam assemblers do you think we're going to need? Several. All right. So we'll have some inputs, some outputs. These are going to be near and far as before. Okay, I'm going to get into the habit of completing belts to the end. Oh! That was too exciting. Okay, so that's going. I'm actually out of things I can handcraft. Let's try here. We have some. Okay. So we're going to need an input of there we go. Or just the ingots. And I'm just going to square these belts off because we're going to be growing this build, I expect. So this is copper plate. Why can I not see copper plate here? There it is. Sorry, I haven't got quite used to the menu system. Good, and then we can drop in the inserters over the pipes. And we're going to do the same thing of near and far. Good. And in a minute, our nanobots will do all the hard work of tidying up our build. Okay, so the copper plate is going to come in. Oh, it's already here. Brilliant. Okay. Iron mechanical parts is what I'm missing. Good. Oh, that was nasty. The poison capsule that tree produced killed a tree, which then set fire. Great. Okay, so we now have copper coils going into everything. This now has all of its ingredients except iron plate. Okay, so we need this to be a split belt with iron plate. So we can actually do this with that's why this was filling up. I'd done something silly with the belts. Right, so that would go under. Okay, then actually if we take this away and make a bit of space. Okay, I think this is going to work. So if I make some more space on the bus here, then does that work? I think it does. We're out of copper. Oh, this is one thing after another, isn't it? All right, let's refuel things. And restock Grab all of that, all that, all that. I'm hoping I don't have to double our copper production. That would be really quite painful. Alright. I might be losing a lot of iron to this belt construction, but there's really no way around it, is there, with this kind of build? Okay, so it looks like... Yeah, that's fine. So copper will be coming through in a minute. Okay, let's resume. We are going to get this green circuit build running. I think we're going to need long arms. Here we go. Oh, it would help if I stuck the arms on the green circuit machine, wouldn't it? Okay. And these are going to go on the bus. We need a splitter here, an underground here, the other half of this underground here, that's it. And then we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct, isn't it? So this will be our new build. We are out of steam again, it seems. So let's double check. Yes, we are out of steam again. Okay, so the refueling situation is untenable. We're going to have to address that. I just can't keep up with it by hand. But we have green circuits being made, so that, when we see it actually happen, what is this still waiting on? Iron. There. Now we have green circuits being made. Result. I'm calling that a day. Next time we're going to get nanobots and steel, I think. I think that would be a good thing. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.